New Replit AI Agent is insane. What if you could build an AI app with one click, no API keys, no setup, just tell it what you want and boom, it's done. Sounds crazy, right? Well, Replit just dropped an update that changes everything. I'm talking about 300 plus models at your fingertips, OpenAI, Gemini, Mistral, all of them, and you don't need to sign up for anything. This is wild. And I'm about to show you exactly how it works. Look, I've been testing AI tools for years, and every single time it's the same thing. Go to the website, sign up, get your API key, copy it, paste it, hope it works. Then your credits run out. You got to add a credit card, deal with billing. It's a nightmare. But what Replit just did, they killed all of that. They just said, forget it. We're giving you access to everything right now inside their platform. Here's what just happened. Replit announced AI integrations. This means you now have instant access to over 300 AI models. We're talking OpenAI, Google Gemini, Anthropic Claude, Meta's Llama models, Mistral, all the big ones. And you don't need your own API keys. You don't need to register with each provider. Replit handles all of it, the credentials, the billing, everything. Let me break down what this actually means. You open up Replit, you tell their AI agent what you want to build, like, hey, build me a chatbot that uses GPT-4, or make me an app that generates images with Gemini, and the agent just does it. It picks the right model, sets up the code, wires everything together. You're building AI apps in minutes, not hours, not days, minutes. And here's the crazy part. The agent is smart. It knows which model to use for what. You want text generation, it picks GPT. You want multimodal stuff with images and text, it grabs Gemini. You want deep reasoning, Claude. But you're not locked in. You can change the provider manually if you want, total control, but also total simplicity if you just want it to work. Want it. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds too good to be true. There's got to be a catch. Well, here's the deal. This is rolling out to paying users first. If you're on the free plan, you might still need to bring your own API keys for some models. But if you're paying for Replit, you get everything. No extra setup. Let me show you what you can actually build with this. First, chatbots. You can spin up a customer service bot in like 5 minutes. Use Claude for smart responses. Use GPT for creative stuff, whatever you need. Second, image generators. Want to build a tool that turns text into images? Tell the agent it'll wire up Gemini or DALLE for you. Done. Third, document tools, summarizers, transcription apps, PDF analyzers, all possible. Fourth, creative tools, story generators, script writers, even video idea generators for YouTube. And here's where it gets interesting for people like us. If you're running a business, if you're doing YouTube, if you're building content, you can now build your own custom AI tools fast. Like imagine you want an AI that writes YouTube scripts in your style, or an SEO tool that analyzes competitor content. You can build that today without being a developer. And now let me talk about the models for a second, because this is important. We're not just talking about basic models here. OpenAI, you got GPT-4 and GPT-4 Turbo. Google, Gemini Pro, and Gemini Flash. Anthropic, Claude Sonnet and Opus. Meta, Llama 3 models. And through OpenRouter, you get access to even more. Mistral, DeepSeek, open source models, the whole ecosystem. And here's what nobody is talking about. This changes the entire market. Before this, building AI apps was a pain. You had to pick one provider, lock yourself in, deal with their pricing, their limits, their downtime. Now, you can switch between models on the fly, one model too expensive, switch one model not good enough, switch, you're not locked into anyone. But let's get real about the limits, because I'm not here to sell you a dream. First, free users might not get all the models without their own keys. Second, some open source models might not be available due to licensing stuff. Third, this is still new. There will be bugs, there will be edge cases. If you're building something super complex, you might still need custom setup. I tested this myself. I opened Replit. I said, build me a web app that uses Gemini to generate images from text prompts. Within 2 minutes, I had a working prototype. The agent wrote the code, set up the UI connected to Gemini through Replit's managed integration. I didn't touch an API key. I didn't set up billing with Google. It just worked. Then I asked it to switch to using DALLE instead. It rewired everything in like 30 seconds. That's insane. Now I want you to think about what this means. You're not a developer. Doesn't matter. You can build AI tools now. You run a business. You can automate stuff. You make content. You can build tools that help you work faster. This is the democratization of AI everyone talks about, but it's actually happening. Here's something wild. I then told the agent to build me a chatbot using Mistral through OpenRouter. Mistral is known for being fast and cheap, perfect for high volume stuff. The agent grabbed it, set it up. I had a working chatbot in minutes, and I could see my usage in the Replit dashboard, how many tokens I used, how much it cost in credits, full transparency, and this is where it gets better. Replit works with all programming languages, Python, JavaScript, Node. Whatever you code in, this works. So you're not locked into one stack. You can build whatever you want, however you want. Let me give you some real use cases. If you're running an agency like I do, you can build custom tools for your clients fast. Why would anyone want to deal with API key hell when they can just use Replit? Other platforms are going to have to match this or die. That's just how it is. Now, let's talk about the Replit agent itself, because this is key. The agent isn't just a code generator, it's a builder. You talk to it in plain English, you say what you want, it asks clarifying questions if needed, then it builds it full stack, front end, back end, database, API connections, everything. And now with AI integrations, it can wire up any model you want. That's the power move. I've seen people use this to build apps in 20 minutes that would have taken days before. Prototypes, MVPs tools, all done fast. And the quality is good, not perfect. You'll need to tweak stuff, but it gets you 80% of the way there instantly. Here's another thing. The billing is simple. You use credits on Replit. Everything goes through their system. You see exactly what you used. No surprise charges from 5 different AI providers. One bill, one dashboard, clean. Now, some people on Reddit are saying it's not perfect yet, that it's still a work in progress, and they're right. It is, but that's fine. Every new feature has rough edges, the core idea is solid, the execution is there, it will only get better. Let me tell you what I think is coming next. I think Replit is going to add more models, more providers, more features, maybe fine-tuning, maybe model comparison tools, maybe automatic A/B testing between models. This is just the start, and if you get in now, you're early. So what should you do? First, if you don't have a Replit account, get one. Try the free version, see if you like it. If you're serious about building AI tools, upgrade to a paid plan to unlock the full AI integrations. Second, start small. Build a simple tool, test it, learn how the agent works, then scale up. Third, experiment with different models, see which ones fit your needs. Don't just stick with one. And here's my advice, don't just consume this information, use it. The people who win are the ones who take action. Build something today, even if it's small, even if it's just for you. Get your hands dirty. That's how you learn. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. AI is moving fast. Every week, there's a new model, a new tool, a new update. If you're not keeping up, you're falling behind. But here's the secret. You don't need to use everything. You need to use what works for you. Find the tools that solve your problems, master them, then move on. Replit's update is one of those tools. It solves a real problem, the problem of access, the problem of complexity, the problem of wasted time. If you build apps or tools or automations, this is huge for you. I'm calling it now. Within a year, every major coding platform is going to copy this. They have to. Replit just raise the bar, and the ones that don't adapt, they'll lose users fast. Let me give you one more use case. Lead generation. You could build a custom AI chatbot that qualifies leads for your business. It asks questions, scores leads, books, calls, all automatic. And with Replit, you could build that this weekend, not next month, this weekend. Or if you're in e-commerce, build an AI shopping assistant. It recommends products, answers questions, upsells, all powered by GPT or Claude or whatever model you pick. That's the kind of stuff that drives revenue. Here's what I want you to take away from this. The barrier to building AI apps just dropped to almost zero. You don't need to be a developer. You don't need API keys. You don't need to waste time on setup. You just need an idea and Replit. That's it. And if you're watching this thinking, I don't have any ideas, start with your own problems. What takes you too long? What's annoying? What do you wish was automated? Build a tool for that, even if it's just for you. That's how you get started.